Stampers, Jackie Bolhuis from clumpandstampers.com, and I am here today with a really fun technique. You've probably been seeing similar cards out there if you do much searching online. So it's kind of a popular technique right now, but I'm going to show you how I do it. There's lots of ways to do it, but if you follow me, you know that everything I do has to be quick and easy and not very messy. So I figured out a way to get this really fun kind of a watercolor blotch, I guess we'll call it, that I think is quick and easy and not too messy. So I think you call it smooching is the official name of this technique, so whatever you want to call it. But we're gonna show you how to do this background and then give you a couple tips about the rest of the card. So let me just grab my supplies. To begin this technique, all we need is a piece of wax paper. Now I know we all have wax paper in our house, so I tried to figure out a way to do this with just something I knew everybody had, along with a couple of reinkers. Now you could use more, 3, 4, however many, but I kind of like the look of 2, so we don't get too much muddying up the colors. I want to be able to see what my colors are. So the 2 reinkers that I am using this time are Emerald Envy and Lemon Lime Twist. These colors go together so well. So let's see how simple this is. Take your piece of wax paper and just put 3 or 4 drops on there of your reinker. Now, you know, reinkers, it's always a good thing to invest in these to reink your stamp pads, but these little bottles are gems in their self. I've showed you polished stone, I've showed you a few other techniques, and I have some other ones up my sleeve that are just for reinkers. So even sometimes I've had people even just buy reinkers for pads they don't have because they want to do these fun techniques. So now when I put the second color on here, I want to kind of spread it out. Don't let any of your dots hit. So there you can see what we've got going. Then we're going to want to take our Stampin' Spritzer or a little spritz bottle that you have, but these little gems come in so handy. And we're going to spray our ink. Now as I do this, you'll kind of see it starting to bleed. I'm giving it quite a bit of sprays. Okay, let those colors, you can see how they're kind of bleeding out a little bit, but don't worry about them mixing too much because that's going to happen when I place my cardstock on it. Now, I have a piece of watercolor paper. You could use the shimmer cardstock as well. Your regular Whisper White doesn't work so good. Actually, you could use glossy as well because the paper needs to be able to take all this water that we put on there. Now, all I'm going to do is plop my card down on there like so, take my fingers and press. Oops, see how that kind of popped out there? Those colors are going to move around. I'm not like really pressing, I'm just kind of dabbing because I don't want it completely covered in. And then pop it up. And there we go. Now the cool thing about this, every single time you do this, it's going to be completely different. No 2 are the same. We're just going to get rid of our wax paper here, and I want to show you one little way to add some texture to this. Maybe texture is not really the right word, but what you want to do is you can go in and blot some of this color off, especially on these edges where it's seeming to pool and be really thick. Because like I said, I don't want it completely covered. Blot some off and let it dry. That's all that's to it. If you're in a hurry and don't have a lot of patience like me, you can use your heat tool to do it. But let's look back at our original card. It looks like this one, I probably had a little bit more ink on the wax paper than I did on this one. You know, like I said, everyone's different. So if you want kind of a small little blob of watercolor, only use maybe 2 drops of each color. If you want to color the whole piece, use 4 or 5. There's really no right or wrong, and it's just kind of fun playing. So to finish off this card, what I used was the hugs from our lovely Word Thinlits. Now, these are fun. Let's find the right one. Hugs is actually a circle. I'll show you a little bit about this die because you can do a lot of different things. On this piece of black cardstock, I simply put the die on here and cut it out. So this is what ends up. You don't get just the words. You don't even get this the circle part of it. So this could be like the front of a card. Do whatever you want with that. But you can combine it and you can take one of the layering circles, and I don't have the die with me, but you put the layering circle over that and cut it again, and now you're going to have something like this that you could add as an embellishment to your card. Or what I did for the card, I actually took my little paper snips and I cut the hugs out so it was kind of freestanding all by itself. So there's our hugs. Sending You comes from the coordinating stamp set with these called Lovely Inside and Out. So I just took Sending You, I went ahead and I embossed it in white on black cardstock. I don't know, I must be obsessed with that right now. Cut it out with a banner framelit and popped it up with some dimensionals just to pop it up a little bit. But then to carry your inside or your design to the inside, I did use pieces of this stamp set. The little, I don't even know what I want to call that. Pom-pom we'll call it. Put 4 of those in lemon, or 3 of those in lemon lime twist. I added For a Great Friend, which is also in there. So we did use the Sending You, okay, then used our hugs. Now For a Great Friend. And that's how I completed my card. If you want to know the exact products that I use and all the dimensions and sizes of everything, I will have it on the blog post that goes with this video. I'll have the link to that blog post in the description of the video so you can easily find it. If you have any questions at all, get a hold of me. I would love to help you. And if you're looking for a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I am here to help you, and I'd love to send you a catalog if you don't already have one. So again, follow me on YouTube. I try to do a couple of videos every week, always keeping them quick and easy. That's totally my style. And also check out my blog, www.klompenstampers.com, and I post at least 5 times a week there, a different project. Again, all quick and easy. So let me know if you have any questions. Have a stamp happy day.